The new generation of Honor's thin and light laptops is finally here. It is this Honor MagicBook V 14 2022. Honor MagicBook V 14 2022 has 3 changes. Upgraded 45-watt 12th generation Intel Core processor. MagicBook V 14 2022 uses 2 processors, i5 to 12500H and i7 to 12700H. Most of the 1.4 kilograms thin and light notebooks release 35-watt performance, so only the Honor can achieve 45-watt. The independent display version is 50-watt, and the processor performance is no less than that of the game notebook. This time, the Honor MagicBook V 14 2022 has a built-in multi-partition TOF sensor, which can currently support 3 kinds of gesture operations, which can get rid of the constraints of the keyboard and mouse to a certain extent. OS Turbo was first used on Honor phones to reasonably allocate phone performance, reduce power consumption, and prolong phone battery life. Now Honor has extended this technology to the notebook platform. We have also done evaluations on the MagicBook 14 Ryzen Edition 2022 before. OS Turbo can improve the overall performance by 10% and the battery life by 15%. The Honor MagicBook V 14 2022 weighs 1.48 kilograms, and the thickest part is 14.5 millimeters, which can be easily carried with one hand. The 3-sided aluminum alloy body is developed with a fine sandblasting process and anodized coloring. This screen has a 90Hz refresh rate, a resolution of 2520 by 1680, and 213 ppi, which has reached the standard of a Retina screen. A 3:2 screen ratio, compared with the 16:9, 15.6-inch screen, not only has a 15% larger display area, but the extra part below is more suitable for productivity purposes, such as editing document tables and video clips. The actual measurement has 98% of the sRGB color gamut. The highest brightness is 393 nit. The static contrast ratio is 1500:1, and the delta V value is only 0.69. It is no problem to use it for professional drawing appearance and video production. There is a full-size backlit keyboard on the C side, with a standard key pitch of 19mm, and a high key travel of 1.5mm for comfortable reband, which is rare in thin and light notebooks. There are Type-C with Thunderbolt 4, Type-C full function, and a 3.5mm headset integrated interface on the left side of the laptop. In addition to supporting video and file transfer, the Type-C interface can also charge a phone or tablet when it is turned off. You can use it as an oversized power bank when you go out. On the right side there is a USB 3.2 Gen 1 and an HDMI port. Let's take a look at the internal workmanship. The above is a cooling system composed of 2 dual silent fans and 2 large 8mm heat pipes. The battery capacity is 60 watt-hours, which is a large capacity in a 14-inch thin and light notebook. According to the official data of Honor, it can adhere to 15 hours of local battery life. There is a woofer and a tweeter on each side of the battery, which forms a dual bass and dual tweeter 4-speaker system, which can bring a more immersive surround sound effect. The solid-state drive on the left is Samsung PM9A1, which is the OEM version of Samsung 980 Pro. It supports PCIe 4.0 and has a capacity of 512 gigs. The measured ASSSD score is nearly 8,000 points. The highest sequential read speed is 6731 MB per second, and the highest sequential write speed is 4840 MB per second. 4K performance is also amazing. 4K random read 86 MB per second. Just one word: strong. The Honor MagicBook V 14 2022 has a built-in multi-partition TOF sensor, which can realize the gesture operation in the air. That is, the operation is completely separated from the keyboard and mouse. In Honor PC Manager, you can turn on the gesture operation in the air. In addition to fast-forwarding and rewinding the video, it can also support the page up and down of the picture. Use gesture pressing to pause or play the video. There is also a very interesting function. When you leave the computer temporarily for something, it will automatically lock the screen, and when you come back, it will automatically unlock. OS Turbo is based on Honor's in-depth understanding of chip technology, underlying systems, applications and drivers, BIOS firmware and other related technologies, and uses software and hardware collaboration capabilities to penetrate into the PC firmware layer, system layer and application layer. The ability to optimize the underlying processes of CPU and GPU, and then combine with the Honor Magic Live Intelligent Engine to intelligently identify user scenarios to achieve more efficient and intelligent hardware performance release. In short, OS Turbo technology can achieve the same scene with better performance and lower power consumption at the product level. Let's take a small test. The comparison product is Lenovo ThinkBook 14 Plus 2022, which is equipped with a 35-watt i5 to 12500H processor. First use MediaPlay to play local video for 5 minutes, then open a 100 MB work file for 3 minutes. Continue to play local video for 5 minutes, open 30 MB Excel file for 3 minutes, and check SoC power consumption. The average SoC power consumption of the MagicBook V 14 2022 is 14 watt. The ThinkBook 14 Plus 2022 is 17 watt. In daily use, the MagicBook V14 2022 with 45W i5 to 12500H is more power efficient. The i5 to 12500H processor on the MagicBook V14 has two performance modes. High energy is able to release 45W of performance, and smart mode is 35W, which can be switched by pressing the Fn and P key. Using an AIDA 64 FPU to bake the machine, it ran for about 1 hour and 13 minutes. The power consumption of the i5 to 12500H is always stable at 45W, and the temperature is only 86 degrees. Next is the performance test. Cinebench R15 single-core 246 CB, multi-core 2101 CB, nearly 10% faster than the 35W i7 to 12700H. Cinebench R20 single-core 653 CB, multi-core 4845 CB, nearly 6% faster than the 35W i7 to 12700H. The Cinebench R23 test lasts for 10 minutes, which can better reflect the performance level of the notebook. The MagicBook V14 2022 multi-core running score is 11,162, which is nearly 6% faster than the 35W i7 to 12700H. The total score of the hardware reached 320,000 points, exceeding 89% of notebook users in the country, especially the hard disk score of 73,150. This score also shows how powerful the Samsung 980 Pro is. The Honor interconnection technology includes 3 functions: Honor sharing, replacement clone, and multi-screen collaboration. You are already familiar with the function of multi-screen collaboration. Here I will show you Honor sharing. Open the Honor sharing on the drop-down menu on my Honor 30 Pro. You can find the Honor 30 Pro on the Honor sharing interface of Honor Computer Manager. If you want to transfer files, just drag them in, and a 200 megabytes file can be transferred in less than 10 seconds. In addition to phones, Honor tablets can also support Honor Share. I don't know if you have discovered that Honor makes notebooks with the thinking and attitude of making phones. At present, most notebook manufacturers are still in the stage of comparing configuration and price. There are not many manufacturers like Honor that focus on ecology, experience, and try their best to optimize the system. Not to mention the old skills of Honor sharing, multi-screen collaboration, and switching clones. They have always been imitated and never surpassed. The OS Turbo technology introduced in the first half of this year has greatly improved the battery life of the notebook, far surpasses similar competition products. Now, it has brought us gesture control in the air, and further got rid of the constraints of the keyboard and mouse. I wonder if the next notebook of Honor will bring surprises. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a nice day and see you soon.